putting it on. Where does it go, Sophia? In the north or in the south? More in the southern part of the United States.
Being from New Mexico, when you think of chilies, aliens and UFO. There's some cowboys and cows. And there's some ghost town, and there's more people who live there. My favorite part is eating Bisco Cheetos, and you want some? They're the yummiest cookies.
Those are cookies from New Mexico? And what are they called again?
Bisco Cheetos.
Do they have chilies in them? No? Okay. So those are things that are famous from New Mexico. Let's see. What did she tell us? What was one thing she told us that you think of whenever you think of New Mexico, you might think of that? Let's see who was listening.
Julia.
Aliens and UFOs. So a lot of people think what? That there's aliens that live there?
Now some aliens
Landed there. You'll hear lots of alien and UFO stories there in New Mexico. Wow. What else is something that she said? Were you listening carefully, Emery?
that there was ghost town.
Ghost town. So UFOs and ghost towns. That sounds a little scary. A ghost town. What's a ghost town, Sophia? Do you know what it? You started to tell us. That means who lives there? That has no what? No people. What happened was people used to live in that town. Maybe they were looking for gold, or maybe they were farming or something, and then for some reason they all left, and there's nobody left there. So if you look at that picture, Sophia, point to that picture. If you look at it, that's like a restaurant, and now if you go to New Mexico and you go into that restaurant, it's closed because there's no people living in that town to work there. There's no people living in that town to serve the food, and so they say it's so quiet there, it's like a ghost town. So it doesn't mean, Stephen, sit correctly, please. It doesn't mean there's ghosts there. It means there's nobody there. So that's what they call a ghost town. And New Mexico has lots of ghost towns. Maybe because it's so warm there that they moved on and they said, I don't want to live here anymore. Or maybe what they were looking for, they didn't find, so they moved on. Turn them over again so we can see the other things that it's famous for. Cowboys. Cowboys and Indians there. Okay. What kind of animals do you think there are in New Mexico, since there's lots of cowboys and Indians there? What kind of animals? Aubrey, what do you think? You think there's lots of horses in New Mexico? Anything else?
Cows.
Lots of cows probably in New Mexico. Any questions? I have one here. Have you ever eaten a chili?
No, my dad.
Your dad eats chilies, but you don't? You don't like hot things, or do you like some hot things? I think they grow a lot of chili peppers there. So if you like hot and spicy food, New Mexico might be a good place for you to try and eat some of that stuff there.
Andrew, are cowboys against Indians?
Do cowboys and Indians still fight there? No, they don't fight anymore. But there are probably still some Indians that live there. A lot of Indians used to live there, and they probably still do, but they're kind of living in little small areas, not all over the place, or they live like regular people, not on their own land anymore. But probably if you go there and you went to museums, you'd see lots of things about cowboys and Indians. So if you like cowboys and Indians, that's probably a good place to go and learn about it. Any other questions?
Julia, have you ever ever been there? No.
No. How close is it to California? Walk from California to New Mexico and let's see. I don't think you could walk there, but she's just going to walk with her fingers. Not too far. Not too far. So it probably wouldn't take too long to take a train or fly there. Joanna, did you have a question? No? Oh, I thought you did. Ruby?
I've been to Ghost Town.
Was it scary or just no people?
No, it was, I went with my husband. And, we saw they were